For all you heel bangers.
The heel banger's gonna go that straight. Coming by an AI Smoke Max D.
Yep.
That's 2,800 spin and you've really not lost much on it.
Okay guys, welcome back to the channel. Happy New Year. It is our very first video of the new year, Michael.
Yeah, Happy New Year.
It is a really exciting one. Last year, without a shadow of a doubt, the early headlines were made in the golf industry and the equipment industry by Callaway.
Yeah.
Paradym stole the show. It just seemed like the whole media story was around, obviously, the going from Rogue ST,
Yep.
which was a nice head. It was built well, and obviously the evolution of the AI testing on the face to develop the ideal face for the driver was a cool story. But getting into forged carbon, the change in look, it was a sort of relaunch in a sense of a whole new driver line.
Yeah. I mean, in our fitting base, Paradym kind of was the flag bearer for all of our fits. I felt like we sold a lot of Paradym in the previous year, so excited to see what's next.
Yep. So we obviously get our hands on this stuff nice and early, and we get a chance to do some testing. I think the only way to do this test today, we can obviously test AI Smoke and tell you guys about it, what's new and what's fantastic about it. But the only real way to test this is going straight into it.
Head to head.
What do people want to know? How does it test? If you invested in Paradym last year, what are you going to get from AI Smoke? Early on, Mikey, what are your first impressions? Let's get into the visual before we get into the sort of design story.
I mean, I like it. The looks better than original Paradym. That white smoke, look to it is pretty cool. The top, gray top, makes it look like like how carbon should look. Obviously, we had the blue one last year. I like this a lot better.
I do as well.
Yeah, it looks really, really clean, and we hit a couple earlier. It sounds decent, but we'll get to the test and see what it does.
We will. 4 new drivers, 3 that we're going to test, 3 interchangeables, and then there's the Max Fast.
Yep, a little bonded.
Yeah, a bonded one that's designed to work specifically with the shaft that they've got and the grip, so longer, lighter. We've definitely seen that and heard about that story before. But we're going to focus more in on, obviously, Triple Diamond. We're going to get into Max and Max D, Mikey. Names that we've seen before with Callaway drivers. I think we know what we're going to expect from this one.
Yeah.
I think the Triple Diamond has become the new flag bearer for what used to be the LS line. But I like that they've dropped the LS because that's not what this driver is.
No, you have the ability to obviously move CG forward or back, and you really could turn Triple Diamond into a mid to high spin driver, no problem.
Yeah.
So.
You definitely can. I'm excited to test that one. I really am, and I think that's the one that probably would catch our attention. Max.
I like the look of Max.
Okay, obviously slidable weight track round the back. You've got 12 grams sitting up front there in the head. Does it bring you back to GBB?
Similar, yeah. I mean, GBB was as good as it's ever going to get, in my opinion. So excited to see how these perform. Obviously, that's the Max D there with the weight all the way back. They look good.
But guys, the big story is about a smarter AI face.
Yeah.
Learning from obviously everything that has come before it to develop this face technology through sort of artificial intelligence, through machine learning, and develop faces that are faster. But we all know all drivers are fast now.
Yeah.
It's where it's fast. It's the performance on the perimeter that I think you're going to see this really shine.
Yeah, we were reading earlier, over 1 million data points, thousands of shots hit, a ton of different iterations for the AI to come into 3 models. It's not easy. Obviously, AI helps with that.
Yeah.
But cool process. So
it really is. All right, Mikey. So where do you want to start?
We're going to start with the Max D. Make it easy for you.
Yeah, let's start there and kind of get towards. Let's look at the forgiveness. Let's hit it all over the face, right? Let's let's make it about the misses.
Yeah.
And then as we work into it, I think obviously I want to see how adjustable obviously the Max head is, and then I want to see how deep
Triple Diamond
is.
Okay, Fries. We start the new year, St. Andrews, 18th hole.
You got to play the bagpipes for me, or
I
that Auld Lang Syne?
Pledge allegiance to the RNA. Say hello to the friends.
Okay.
We've got AI Smoke Max D. Menta's Blue, Old Faithful.
Yeah, I mean, it's obviously, it's going to be good to see what the a couple of center punch ones do, but I want to know what it does out the heel, out the toe. Does that efficiency stay good?
Okay.
So, I mean, I'm not going to have to try for the toe one. I'm going to have to try a bit harder for the heel strike, but let's see. A couple of 160 ball speed smoothies to start the new year, Michael. Tell you what, it's got a bit of drop ice to it.
Yeah.
Let's certainly tested out the toe. Not bad. I mean, it is very right to left, isn't it?
Yeah, it definitely has that leftward pattern to it.
Oh, look at that. I'd say, I mean, if you want to take one half of the golf course out.
This is your driver.
I'm trying to bang one out the heel here. For all you heel bangers.
If a heel banger's going to go that straight, come and buy an AI Smoke Max D.
Yep.
Because that's 2,800 spin, and you've really not lost much on it.
No. Find the toe.
Yeah, let's see it. There she is. Yeah, it's toe-y-ish.
Yeah. Really tried to give that one the toe.
The nice thing with this so far, like those couple you hit out the middle or even out of the heel a bit, like it wasn't balloony spin or anything like that. The spin stays in a good window.
Definitely. Okay, let's try and find some good ones. A couple of middle ones.
Sounded good.
Yeah. It was pretty decent. It might be 3 or 4 millimeters in the heel, but I'd certainly take it.
Now from back here, that Max D obviously looks quite upright.
It's very upright. Like for me to see 9.1 dynamically up, it's a good driver.
Yeah.
High, super high. I mean,
sounds great.
9 degrees, high draw, on autopilot. Let's go.
Contender number 1 for new driver of 2024.
It's funny, actually, I mean, shocker, but I actually did think about at one point playing something that has a very heavy draw bias to it. Like just being able to stand on every tee box, knowing that you're going to hit it either straight or right to left.
I'd take one of those right now.
Nice feeling. Get that with a little strong cog plate, 7 degrees and turn over.
AI Smoke Max.
Yeah, that's nice. That's a nice transition.
Right out of the gates, lie angle, just the way you have that set, looks so a million times better.
Yeah, it does. That's pretty toy, Mikey.
Yeah, that's nice right there.
Pretty toy.
Give me a bunch of those in 2024 and I'll be a happy man. 2,200. 16 launch. Oof.
Thing just feels like you can hit it quite hard and it just wants to go straight.
You look like you swung that one pretty hard.
Yeah, I try to just start like
165.
finding some speed with it a little bit.
165, 115.
I pop that weight until how much shape you can take out of it. Wow.
Right out of the gates, a
Way
little difference.
all the way out there.
A little spinny, but
Yeah. A little high and
yeah, a little balloony too.
high and loft, but that's because the head isn't rotating though. Like we're really resisting the rotation.
Yeah, drop the loft down a little bit on that. And there's a little chaser.
Well, I just asked you to turn the loft down, didn't I?
Yeah.
Because I wasn't enjoying seeing it at 120 feet every time.
Yeah, too high.
I'll be an interesting one in neck to, you know what, out of that.
Necky one still pitches 275 plus in the air.
That was so necky.
2,100.
Very good, that.
Right out of the gates with the Max versus what I saw last year with Paradym,
Back to standard.
the adjustability you have, like when you change something, it actually changes something. Whereas last year,
That's what I'm seeing. Like, I had a hard time with that weight in the toe. The drivers sound great, they look great. I think they're going to pass, you know, the initial test for anybody. Don't think anyone's going to be offended by that. Sound,
I think it sounds
solid.
great. Yeah, yeah. It's
good.
got that higher pitch. It sounds like a titanium driver, even though it's got a bunch of carbon.
Yeah.
That's nice. Go. Go, go,
Honestly,
go.
wasn't that good of a hit, Mikey.
Really?
Really wasn't. Well, you'll see it in a second.
Low? Yeah, low toe,
Like,
okay.
the most toe I've hit out of any of them.
That launch still stays up.
That's why I say, like, back to neutral. I kind of felt like when you put the weight in the heel, it was okay, but, or sorry, the weight in the toe was okay, but I struggled to fight the right. When you turned the loft down, it killed the spin. Just at neutral, this thing's an absolute,
That's nice.
absolute dream.
I like that launch and spin. Even on the ones you missed a bit, it still has that kind of cheat code, that high launch, low spin. Last but definitely not least, triple diamond.
Apparently, I've wanted to play a Callaway driver for years.
I mean, roll it back, folks. You have said you wanted to play triple diamond since Epic Max.
If I was ever going to play one, this would be it.
Yeah, yeah.
This looks unreal. A little cheeky, a little lower spin than I was expecting. I like that flight.
A little lower, a little flatter.
Yeah, actually, I think I spoke about it in the last video we done out at the Grand, how much I want to hit that flight, that like flat squeeze.
Yeah.
With that high toe again.
You look, you have to try so much harder for the triple diamond for you to work. Whereas again, that Max looked like you could hit it one-handed, it's gonna go straight.
Do a little comparison.
All right, Fraz. Driver, obviously, for the video purposes, this was the Max D. When you started hitting it, you can tell it's got that leftward pattern, but you said it seemed pretty easy and, you know, launched pretty high, didn't balloon on you. Even on the necky one, it didn't really spin too high. So to see the average of, you know, 2,400 is pretty impressive.
Totally.
Triple diamond, not bad. Again, you got that low spin out of it. That Max though, the AI Smoke Max, just looks so easy for you to hit. I really like that combo.
Go to club. Not an awful lot in it between those two. I think the one thing, if there's not much in it with that Max head and how much when we put the weight in the toe, I was struggling to turn it over. I think from a versatility standpoint, I mean, how would you not go with that one?
Yeah, 100%. Okay, Fraz. Original Paradym, sounds weird to say. Triple diamond, little head-to-head, see how they kind of stack up against each other.
Yeah. Of all the changes, Mikey, I think this one would be where we would likely see the least amount of difference. I think the head shape, when I look at them both, is very different. I still prefer the new one visually, and that's not, I don't think that's just putting recency bias on it. I thought the blue was okay, but I think the grey allows the carbon to pop off a little bit more, and I just really, really like it. This was nice. That's more to my taste.
Yeah.
But in terms of shape, like, I'm not picking one over the other.
Right,
I
okay.
just, they both look good, but let's see.
Sounded good. A little Healy.
Maybe a fraction the heel, Mikey, but
Get away with it.
I kind of like the shape of it.
Yeah.
Felt quite
No,
neutral.
low toe more than anything.
That one did. But it was still quite nice.
Pretty manageable on the, not dead center shot, which is good to have. Good strike.
Yeah, I found this head to be really good on ones that normally spin low.
Yeah.
This year, I'm finding AI smoke. Certainly on first test, Mikey. These things can.
No, I know. We've got
These things can change.
a couple, probably another 6 weeks of times we're going to compare it head to head to other brands and stuff like that, where we'll find, and it'll be in the fitting bay too, right? We'll get everyone's kind of consensus and see everyone's thoughts, because it could change. Swing, a little flatter, lower flight.
It's the way I want to drive it. Like I'd give up that 10 yards that flies 10, or that 295, 300 on the fly. I'd give that up for that one all day.
Yeah. It's a good swing.
I just feel like as far as a high speed, low spin driver, if that's what you want to kind of designate this is as stable as it gets.
Yeah.
Obviously TSR3 and this, I'll probably put them in that same bracket.
Neck and neck, yeah. Okay, Fraz, back to AI Smoke Triple Diamond.
I want one more date with it.
Yeah.
Just one more. I just felt like sometimes you're going off the max D, then you're into the max, then you're into this, and it's like you're kind of reacting to what those other drivers do. And then, subtly, I kind of made a little adjustment with the Paradym Triple Diamond to try and not be as up on it. So I give this the same chance. It's pretty good.
Yeah, in play.
293.
And the ball speed's up. Well, 165. This sounded really good. Mm-hmm. Definitely got more gas than old Paradym.
I think it does, doesn't it? That's kind of why I wanted another go around with it, just to kind of hit them like side by side.
One thing I look at, and again, I'm not looking at the data chart, but just watching you hit AI Smoke time and time. Again, it's like the spin doesn't fluctuate. It's almost the same spin every single time. Same launch, 12 launch, 11.5 launch, 2100 spin, which is nice to see that it doesn't move too much on you.
Mm-hmm. And that's a decent amount in the toe, to be honest. Like 7 millimeters in the toe it's a decent amount.
A few feet higher than old Paradym in peak height, 10 yards longer in carry.
That's pretty good, isn't it? Again, not great in terms of the strike, Mikey, but...
Right out of the gates, in my opinion, I think AI Smoke smokes Paradym.
That's good. 2300 out of a low Healy one.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just, you're explaining the driver to someone, you draw that little cross there to explain hotspot, probably second prize here, but just avoid here.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, if that's going to come out at 9.6 launch in 2300, 164, I'll take that all day long. Right, one more.
That just looks like a smoothie, and it's gonna go for you. AI Smoke.
AI Smoke.
Very good.
All right, Mikey. Well, we've done a little mini wrap on the full test. Let's go to the head-to-head on sort of the drivers that I think we would be most interested in. I mean, not that much in it, really.
No, definitely not a massive difference. I mean, even your standard deviations, they're almost the exact same.
Yeah, across the board there. Well, now we did it quite a lot more. We hit 2 sets with AI Smoke, probably got 14, 15 shots, which is it's actually the way I would like to do these initial tests. Like get lots of shots.
Yeah.
See the 275 one that's a bit of a,
floater.
Or like a worker, like a little burner that kind of scoots along. But yeah, I mean, Paradym's still a really, really good driver.
Yeah. In this, obviously people have just watched it, but from standing back here, that AI Smoke just looked a little bit more automatic.
It got that way. Yeah. It definitely got to feeling that way.
Strike got away from the toe a little bit. a little bit more centered. Yeah, it was really
Better
good.
swings.
Yeah.
There was better swings towards the end for sure. Okay, guys. The drawers, or the faders, should I say, the people who are looking to become drawers, you're going to want to try that Max D. That's up there.
All right, I might take that
Actually,
home with
do you know
me.
what? That's a good point.
One day.
Even into even that, just in the neutral, or neutral -1, that would be pretty good for you.
I kind of like my driver setup right now.
No, you're hitting it great. You are. There's no doubt about it. But that's more. That would be more towards where you are right now. I think what you've got is going to be good for where you're going.
Yeah.
But no, it wouldn't be bad at all.
Spring driver.
We'll see. This
I like that.
is
Max.
Mr. Versatility.
I like that. Yeah.
I think that one's got, so much potential to be fit really, really nicely dialed in. I think the Triple Diamond is if you've kind of got a player in front of you who's pretty neutral, hits it kind of where they want to, and they just want to really optimize their numbers. They want to shrink the standard deviation and the misses on the spin, and the miscount around the face.
Yeah.
That's who's going to want to pay attention to that one. Sorry, the Triple Diamond. But this one for me that's the one I'm interested in for our customers.
I'll say, working with this all year, moving the weight track around, it worked. But when we tested this with you, moving the weight track around, it changed dramatically, really quickly, which is nice to see for fitting. He gets excited over that.
Definitely. Okay, guys, I have to say, my next stop with all this stuff, all the new heads, new TaylorMade, new ping, everything, I just want to get it outside.
I know.
I want to get it outside this year. I want to do, our indoor testing is great, but I want to get it on the golf course. And I think that's the next round of testing you'll see from us, is when we get these outdoor on the golf course. It might be PGA show at this rate, but obviously we want to get this initially out to you guys, so you guys can get an idea of what our thoughts are, our comparisons, etc. We will compare X in standard Paradym with the other ones, but I think that's deep enough for today.
Definitely.
Good stuff. All right, guys, let us know what you think. New cosmetic package. Are you excited by it? Are you underwhelmed by it? Some people expect a lot at these product launch events. I think they've got a really, really nice product. I think it's got shelf appeal. I think it's got fitting capabilities, and the Triple Diamond's definitely something I would consider.
Yeah, it was impressive.
It was pretty good. All right, let us know what you think, guys. Stay tuned for more, and we will see you again soon.